What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the webinar. My name is Carlton Riddick, and I'm excited to have you here. I'm welcoming you to our Dream Team Movement webinar, where we actually show you business that allows us to live our lives and have a business at the same time. My name is Carlton Riddick, as I said, and I have been involved with this opportunity for 3 years now, and it's just changed my life, and I wanted to share it with you. That's why we have these webinars. You guys are in for a treat. Now, one thing, I want you to stay until the end because we have a bonus. My business partner, Adrian Hines, who is on here with me, he is going to share with you a bonus that you do not want to miss. So definitely stay till the end. It's going to run, about 90 minutes, but I want you to stay till the end and you'll hear it. So let me go ahead and jump into the presentation. Give me a couple seconds here to start. All right. The company and the opportunity that we're presenting today is Empower Network. And why we love this company is because the number one thing is where you can have a business and have a life both at the same time. And that's really what, everyone is looking for in life. There's two things that I think that people look for when they get started in the business. They want to have that time freedom, but they also they want to have that money freedom. And most of the times when you get started in business and in entrepreneurship, you don't see the two mesh. Either you're making a lot of money, but you don't have the time, or you do get that time freedom, but you don't get the money freedom, the financial freedom. And look, our destination, the thing that we want to take you to, this vehicle that we have called Empower Network, we want to take you to both time freedom and money freedom both at the same time. So now imagine if you had that. Imagine if you had more time and more money. What would you do? I mean, would you spend time with family? Would you, take walks with the kids in the park? Would you go out to eat? Would you go to those movies and go to the little places that the kids want to go to, the playground, the park, the amusement parks, things of that nature? Would you spend time with friends? Have a cup of coffee with a friend. Go to a cafe early in the morning. Go to those watering holes, some of those places that your friends like to frequent. Would you give to charity? One of the things that I do is I give to my church. Even today, I give to my alma mater. Also, today was the last day in the physical year to give to my alma mater, and that's some of the things that I'm able to do now. So, giving to charity. Would you want to travel? Go over to England, travel the world. One of the places I would love to go to is Italy, and then see the Fifi Islands in Thailand. So there's things that you're able to do when you have both that time freedom and that money freedom. And of course, we can't leave out the sports car. We can't leave out the dream car. Everyone has a dream car. I don't know anybody. If you go down any street and you just bump into somebody and say, hey, what's your dream car? Trust me, they have an idea what that car is. And also that house, that dream house, being able to build the house, being able to purchase or build the house that you wanted, that has everything you wanted, and all the layout, all the land, all the pool or the deck, or for me, like the big grill in the backyard. So being able to do that. So just imagine that when you go through this and see this presentation, start dreaming again, because this opportunity here allows you to dream again. So let me give you a little background. The company was founded by a man named David Wood, and we call him our visionary founder because really this company came out of a vision. It came out of this idea to have average people make more money from their efforts. So many people get involved with other opportunities and they're not able to maximize their effort, get the maximum income from their effort. His dream was to create the richest team in the history of direct sales, with a vision to have 100 millionaires created per year. Now this company has allowed the creation of 16 millionaires thus far in a short 3.5-year existence. Why do we say Empower Network is the right vehicle? Well, just think about it. First off, we are a 3.5-year-old company that has earned now over $150 million, and we are a debt-free company. And I think in this day and time, it's really important to emphasize the fact that we're a debt-free company. A lot of companies, they leverage themselves to the hilt. We're not like that. We're a debt-free company. We're headquartered here in America, in St. Petersburg, Florida, and we have a world-class management team. First, we have our CEO, Jonathan Kronstadt. We affectionately call him J. Kron. Jonathan has an incredible background, and he brings such professionalism, such excellence to the position of CEO. It's words cannot explain the amount, the change that happened when he came on as a CEO. Mars Burton, the same thing here. He brings a wealth of information, a wealth of knowledge to the position of our chief marketing officer. He actually was a person who managed his own marketing firm before he came on with us, did tons and tons of sales doing that, and now he's on board with us. And then we also have Alan Moore. Alan Moore is our Chief Information Officer, and it's the same thing. The knowledge and the wealth of knowledge and the wealth of expertise amongst this team is just incredible. Now, of course, the industry that our company would, if you would identify our company down into a niche, it would be the network marketing industry. And we have a stellar industry reputation. We're the champion of online marketing education. I think that, in my eyes, that's really what we are. We are an online marketing education company, and we are at the peak of that industry. The best core suite of training products, priced right for the serious person. And when I say the serious person, I mean someone who is looking to actually build a real business online, not someone that's kicking the tires, not someone that's, a looky-loo, but somebody that's very serious. We are priced right just for that person. The highest commission payout in the industry, and you'll see that later on in our presentation. We have really a commission structure that is like no other, and you can find nowhere else in the industry. Now, let me give you a little background about our team. The presentation that you're watching is presented by the Dream Team. Adrian and myself are part of the Dream Team. We're actually part of the Leadership Council, which we call the CORE. And the CORE is an acronym. It stands for Consummate Organizers Resurrecting Empower. And that's really empowerment. And that's really our view, our vision that we want our team to be all about. Now, from left to right, we have Roger Silvera, Cheryl Washington, myself, Bowie Badu, Tracy Walker, who actually founded this team back in 2011. She's also the company's first female million dollar ring earner. Adrian Hines, Shalonda Gordon, Bruce Felton, and Kimberly Denise. This team that you see here is the team that we've put together that we feel that we can take you to the next level. And this is just a picture of us. See, our vision as a team is to empower business owners and increase the personal economies of our members internationally, and you see that we touch internationally in a few minutes here, not only through our valuable and extensive network, but also through our programs, trainings, tools, and events. And this picture that you see me on the right side there, this was from our latest event, the Unleash event in Nashville, Tennessee. We had an awesome time there. We learned a lot. We got to spend time with each other. It was just incredible time. You can see our happy faces there, and see Tracy in the front with Josiah there. Our goal, though, is to assist David Wood in carrying out his vision also. He has a vision of creating 100 millionaires a year. We have a vision of actually providing 10 of those millionaires coming out just directly from our team to that vision. Now, let's talk a little bit about the market that we're in. Now, our company actually falls into three distinct industries. And we like to say the total market, though, is a $500 billion market, or like I like to say, a half a trillion, because it is a half a trillion dollar market. First, we fall into the personal development niche, and you'll see the references to where these actual numbers come from at the bottom under there. First, we have the personal development niche. That is an $11 billion industry. We also fall into the internet marketing niche, which is a $62 billion industry. And then my favorite, the home-based business market, we actually fall into that category also, and which is a $427 billion industry. So actually, you add all that up, it actually is over a half a trillion. But we just like to say, keep it rounded and keep it safe. It's a $500 billion market. Now you say, hey, well, that's great. I heard about how much you can make, and of course, see our income disclaimer. But what are the products? What are you actually selling? I mean, what are you doing? So now let's go through the products. Our flagship product is the Kalatu Premium. Kalatu Premium, let me give you a little bit of background. David Wood, when he created this company, he created on what he was doing in the industry and to make himself successful, and that was blogging. And that is the flagship product of ourselves. Our company is built on that premier blogging platform. Okay, this is the platform that this company is created on. The blog, now let's give you a little background of what a blog is. A blog is an online journal that allows you to share your expertise, knowledge, interests with a global audience using a dynamic website versus a static one. And we say dynamic meaning that it changes, it's updated on a regular basis. The word kalatu means to tell a story. That's an Indian word to tell a story. Now, what is awesome and incredible about this system is that it's instant setup. There's no skills that you need, no tech skills that you need, and you can customize it just the way you want to out of the box as soon as you get it. And it's also very Google friendly, which allows you to rank easier on the first page for your targeted keywords. That is very important when you're setting yourself up online. Now, some of the bonuses that I include with Kalatu Premium is the fact that you have 7-minute blog hack training videos, which will take you as a new person from blogging, just from not being able to blog to blogging and getting results very fast. Out of the box, you also receive 10 blogs. So just imagine this: you purchase and get started today with Kalatu Premium. You out of the box have 10 blogs ready to go, ready for you to go ahead and get started. You also have access to our premium themes and plugins monthly, and we actually just had a new theme and a new plugin come out this month. You also have live weekly Q&A trainings with the industry's most respected blogging experts. And when I say incredible, people that are involved in those trainings, it's just phenomenal. We had Neil Patel, who's one of the top blogging experts out there. He was actually one of those experts that came on and did a training. And you also have the most leveraged platform, which you control yourself. This allows you to provide valuable content to build your brand and your relationship with your product, your prospects. And that's definitely what you want to do with a blog, because people are looking for a little more than just the marketing now. They want to know more. They want to build a relationship with you. Now, this is the back office, or like we call it, the dashboard of Kalatu. And as you can see, it's real simple, real clean and concise. You see, you can access your blogs, you can start new posts, you can access the themes. All of your setup is on that left side there. And then one of the cool features of it is that out of the box, you can be able to be involved in the 21-day blogging challenge, which allows you to create 21 blog posts, and it prompts you and shows you how to create those blog posts real simply. These are the themes. Now, out of the box, there's more themes, but these are just some of the themes that are out of the box available to you in the back office. Let's go through Tracy's theme. Now, as you can see, the different features of the different features of the themes. You can change any of the colors that you see. You can add pictures, add video, add ads, and you can also link to your social media sites. And what's incredible about your social media sites is if you click on, or when a user or a visitor comes to your website, comes to your blog, when they click on those social media buttons, you actually have the feed show up on your blog. So what's good about that is that they don't actually leave your site. So they're still interacting with your site, and that also keeps them there. Let's say you have some other advertisements, like you still see the Facebook feed, but you also see the ad on the right-hand side too. So that keeps people there. It keeps them engaged with your site. The next product, which falls into the personal development niche, is the Inner Circle Audio. This product right here is incredible. One of the things I learned about life is you definitely have to be about personal development. This product is it when it comes to personal development. It helps you to reprogram your mind to think as an entrepreneur instead of an employee to maximize your success. Now, what's really important is you really have to understand that there are two different mindsets when it comes from an employee and an entrepreneur. This product helps you make that transition, make that move from an employee to an entrepreneur. This product will also help you to believe in yourself again and start dreaming again. And really, that's what we want you to do. Believe in yourself and start dreaming again, because this product will allow you to do that. The marketing training that will teach you how to get results in your business. It's proven to expedite the manifestation of goals for the people who listen and implement. And that's the key. You listen daily and implement what you learn. That is how you see the results happen. You can see some of we identified a couple of audios there. Is how to get leaders on your webinar, which is one of the ones I used today to get some people on the webinar. Say hello to everyone that joined. 10 reasons why closers fail, and knowing your target market. And as you see, there's over 100 audios that you can tap into, and this is updated ongoing, so it's constantly being updated, constantly being refreshed. The top producer formula. The top producer formula actually falls into the sales and marketing niche. And again, this product is incredible. It expedites your learning curve when it comes to you being a top producer in your industry. Timeless and proven principles that will help you make 2 sales per day. That is the reason this product was created. It is an incredible product that is going to train you on how to generate leads for your business. It's going to also help you to convert. And that's the key. You want to generate leads, and then you want to convert. Those are the 2 things, because that is really all what business is about. And it gives you a simple framework for getting to 10K per month in 30 days. Now, of course, you can see our income disclaimer, but we believe if you follow the lessons, apply the lessons, you can easily get to 10K per month. And as you can see, some of the things that we talk about: sponsoring and selling, generating highly targeted leads, upselling and getting people in. There's totally 13 total lessons in this product, and all of them are geared towards you becoming a top producer. The team building formula, falling into the network marketing niche. This product is evergreen principles that will teach you how to build a massive team and keep it together. And then, of course, avoid the frustration and burnout that most network marketers go through as they learn these principles, because there's normally a learning curve when you come into the network marketing industry. This actually allows you to cut that learning curve down. It's a cool way of building a massive team without using those 3-way calls, which is one of the things that network marketers really get burned out of doing. And it allows you to rapidly increase your income and team duplication by doing the same work in only 2 hours per day. So it really trains you on how to cut down on that work, but then make it effective at the same time. Some of the topics that we talk about, core concepts that you must understand to build a business, team building principles like the law of duplication and the law of momentum and taprooting, which is digging down deep and really bringing your team up. The mass influence formula. This product allows you and teaches you to become a better communicator in both your business and in your relationships, which we know that's what life is really all about, is relationships. And in business, it's really about relationships. This helps you build that communication, because we know communication is the foundation. You learn how people think so you can help them get what they want. You develop a new skill set that will dramatically increase your value to the marketplace so they can charge top dollar. Because one of the things that people who are out here who are coaching, who are trying to be public speakers, this is the product for you, because this will help you build that skill set, so then you'll be of value and be able to create and cause a positive change on a massive level when you're out there in the world. Some of the topics we talk about in here is beliefs about people, the framework of language suggestions, the patterns of linguistic influence, how to pattern your speech to bring influence in your presentations. So now you've heard all of our products actually, and now what I wanted to do is bring on a few people who have actually used our products successfully and allow them to come out and give a testimony. So let me just go ahead and stop the presentation for a sec here, and bring those people out. All right, Mary, you can go ahead and screen share and get started. Can you hear me? All right, hang on, guys.
I can hear you, Carlton.
All right.
At the top, Carlton, you got to hit stop sharing.
Oh, as you can tell, you don't have to be a technical expert to get this stuff. All right. All right, Mary, come on out.
Thank you, Carlton. Thank you so much for having me on here. It's always a pleasure to join these webinars. And before I start, I do apologize. I don't know why my room is so bright. And as I was saying to you all earlier, I had this massive spot on my nose, which is really distracting. So my apologies for all of that. But, you know, just to give you a quick thing, first of all, it's Marian Herbertson here. I'm from Hampshire in the United Kingdom. And before I started with Empower Network, I was going through a series of events where I was very suddenly and abruptly thrust into the driving seat of our family finances. Basically, my husband had a severe heart attack, and all of a sudden, I was the main income earner. Now, I had to find a way of very quickly replacing his income. And also, I was desperate to stay home with him and provide the care he needed during his recovery period. And I knew that online was the place to be. I really knew that. But a couple of the companies that I tried were, what can I say? I just got very badly burned. And then I accidentally tripped over Empower Network. And to be honest, in Empower Network, I found exactly what I needed on so many different levels. You know, the knowledge. I wanted the knowledge. I didn't want a business which I built on a lottery style mentality. I wanted to be able to build a real solid business where I could build a legacy. I also wanted the support. And, you know, I found the support, I found the community, I found the mindset, because, of course, at that time I was so stressed that, you know, I desperately needed that mindset. And all the Empower Network products, I truly can't mention one in particular that I found helpful, because I found them all helpful, and I still find them all helpful. I keep going back to them to answer different questions and to move me on to the next stage. Now, with those products, I very quickly built my income to the point where I was able to give up my job, able to stay home, look after my husband, etc. But looking back at it, it was just as well that I did that, because shortly after, I got very ill myself. I had a stroke. And, you know, part of me recovering so quickly and so well is the fact that I wasn't stressed by the fact that I had to go to work or the money wasn't coming in, etc. I could just roll out of bed or sit in bed and you know, work on my laptop if I wanted to, and it was utter bliss. And I would say, and I know I'm taking a little bit long, I'll be very quick. I would say to any mature professionals out there, any baby boomers, you know, don't wait till you're in a situation where you need the kind of financial freedom that I'm talking about. Work towards it while everything is still okay, so that you can retire early perhaps, so that you don't have to face a great big trauma if something was to happen to you or to somebody else. You know, and to me, it's been an absolute blessing. So thank you, Carlton. I'm sorry I went on for a little bit. I will mute myself out now.
All right, thank you, Marion. Tashan, go ahead and come out. Let me go ahead and unmute you. Tashan, go ahead and come out. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Carlton, hey, you guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi. Thank you for letting me on here. Marion, you guys are awesome. Hopefully you guys are here. Sorry about that. Actually, I was live streaming on Meerkat, getting some people here. I love this technology we can leverage. But what I want to talk to everybody is my story is a little bit different. Prior to getting started in Empower Network, I wasn't a typical, I would say, non-traditional entrepreneur, or what you call a network marketer or internet marketer. It's all the same to me, but I did have some significant success in the industry. I got in when I was 23 years old. Someone invited me to a meeting I didn't want to go to. You know, I was there to save them, and 5 years later, I ended up being at one of the top positions of that company. And I had made a lot of money with that company. But as I began to grow and matriculate, I started learning that there were more sophisticated ways to market and to communicate with a new savvy market. If you guys hadn't realized by now, we're in the information age, right? As a matter of fact, we're all on a hangout tonight, and I was streaming from another app, sharing with them the same information, getting them on this broadcast. And I found that there was a way to be able to introduce the information to people in a way that was warming, welcoming, without harassing them. Yet I didn't get that kind of support from the community that I was working with. So what happened is in 2013, I transitioned and found myself being partnered up or connected here with this opportunity. And what I was able to learn by leveraging the products was I can show professionals and entrepreneurs, and that's who I work with. I work with a lot of professionals, entrepreneurs, doctors, lawyers, a lot of non-traditional more traditional entrepreneurs, that they can leverage this business model to create an additional stream of income. And what was attractive to it, I know, Adrian, you guys want to talk a lot about the products, and I think the products are phenomenal because they do teach you one thing. You got to know how to properly market, promote, and to be able to get a transaction. If you guys have an opportunity to ever get into the top producers formula, you will know how to produce no matter where you go, whether it's corporate America, your own solopreneur, or you make a decision to pull out your credit card and join us tonight and get involved, you will always be productive. And that's a monetizable skill you can take anywhere and give yourself the peace of mind that you'll always be able to make money. But what I came in here is I'm a consultant. I'm a business consultant, and what I was doing is I was leveraging this platform called Kalatu, the blogging platform. You guys, I have a blog out right now that I actually have converted over into a dynamic website. And if you want to know what that means, I know it's kind of foreign, that I'm getting highly ranked for people searching for my services versus my competitor, because my website is on a blog platform, which means it's updated regularly, which means Google is looking at my website, which is my blog on Kalatu Premium, and it's seeing updated, so my rank in Google goes up, which means when people are looking for a business consultant or looking for someone to work with them in media marketing or social media, which is what I do as far as consulting, they're finding my business and my services as far as my competitors, right? So I wanted just to come to some of the professionals of why you're on here. If you guys are kind of saying, you know, like, oh, this is not for me, it's not for me, it actually is for you. If you don't have a blog, you don't have a business, right? And right now I have a blog that is highly competitive. It's an authoritative blog. I have all the unique tools that I need that's allowing me to dominate in my niche, and most people hadn't figured that out. So if you guys are here, make sure that you guys pull out your credit card. Definitely, if you're going to do anything, get your Kalatu Premium. If you don't do anything else, make sure that you have an online presence, because I'm telling you right now, if you do not have an online presence, in 5 years, you're not going to be in business. But at least, you know, we got on here tonight to tell you guys. So that's my 2 cents. So, Carlton, I'll pass it over to you guys. Hopefully I covered everything that needs to be covered so far. And if you guys have anything else, just let me know.
All right. Thank you, Tashana, for that.
Welcome.
And Raymond, come on out and let us hear your testimony.
All right. Let me see here. Let me turn on my camera. There we go. Well, okay. Hi, folks. Yeah, everyone out there on the internet and wherever you may be. My name is Raymond Jornd, and I have been in the online, I've been online for a couple years now. I've been in the home-based business industry for 19 years. And prior to getting started in Empower Network, I had struggled. I'd struggled for the majority of those 19 years. I had no idea what it took to, you know, build a team, let alone keep a team around. But it wasn't until Empower Network came around and introduced the top producer formula, the team building formula, and the mass influence formula that I began to really understand what it takes to, you know, have the financial success, the team, you know, building success, to build a following even that you really want to do in this industry. Now, I have, you know, so sometimes, you know, I've discovered that a lot of people don't even know it, but they get in their own way. and I was no different. I had I'd struggled for a while, and I had been on, recently I said, screw it, I'm doing this no matter what, and lo and behold, I got my, I was on the leaderboards for the first time in my career. Now, I want to go ahead and share my screen for a moment, and do a full screen.
Hey, Ray, before you do that, what product would you say is the product that actually helped you get on the leaderboard?
Well, first of all, the one product that was my favorite product out of all of them is the Inner Circle, and the one audio that really started making the difference for me is Speak Your World into Existence with David Wood, because in that audio it talks about believing in not only yourself but also whatever intention that you set out to do. I had, and that's one thing that really made the difference for me is, I believed I could be on the leaderboard. I went out and I figured out that, hey, I was getting in my own way, because I still had some stinking thinking going on up here, and I listened to that one audio over and over a couple times, and actually more like about 10 times at least, and I just went out and did it. I just like to say, you know what, other people are having success with this one marketing modality. I'm going to do it too. That's it. Period. I like to, I don't like to go ahead and just brag without backing up what I say.
Oh, no problem. But we're gonna let me go ahead and jump and let me get this last piece started here, and then.
Okay. I like to put my money where my mouth is too, but.
Oh, sure, totally understand. We're gonna jump over to another part of the presentation, and then I'll let you guys do that. 1 second here. You guys hear me? All right. Now that was our product testimonials. So how do you get started as a customer here? Well, we have different levels to get started. The first is the starter level, which is $97 per month. Then we have the mindset level, which is $100 per month, and it also includes the starter level. And then the next 3 levels actually include those 2. There's the producer level, which is $500 per month. The builder level, which is $1,000 per month, and then $500 one time. The builder level, $1,000 one time, and then the influencer level, $3,500 one time. Those are how you get started as a customer here. So I know you said, well, Carlton, that's great. You told me about the product, you told me about the company, but how do I make money? Show me the money. So that is what Adrian Hines now is going to jump on, and he is going to show you the money. He's going to show you how you can take the skills that you learn from the products and actually build a lifestyle, build a business with it. So Adrian, go ahead and take it away.
Hey, Carlton, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to do the whole scream about show me the money like I did the last time. Well, maybe I will. Let me not lie. In case you guys are wondering, yeah, I have a cool green screen in my office, and so I got the lights and everything, make me feel like a superstar. But in reality, you all are the superstar. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your busy Tuesday night to show up and just really get some great information about what Empower Network is. Is it the right vehicle for you to help you to get to the dream life that you actually want? Just a little bit about my story. I got introduced to the network marketing industry. Am I presenting to everybody? Or can you see my picture, Carlton?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Something came up on the screen, and I don't know what that was for. But by the way, do y'all like my Muhammad Ali T-shirt? It says, "I am the greatest." So whenever I want to feel, when I want a dose of motivation, I got a bunch of T-shirts that I just throw on. That has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm about to share with you. But my dad introduced me to the network marketing industry back in 1999. I think I was like a a few semesters in college, and I saw how I could get rich leveraging the efforts of other people. And but I was young and dumb. I was stupid back then. I thought I was going to get rich quick. I didn't know anything about marketing, didn't know anything about leadership, didn't know anything about personal development or none of that stuff. And like many people that's involved in the network marketing industry, I basically stumbled my way through several different companies, not real thinking that the problem was the company, the different companies that I was in, not realizing that the problem was actually me. And it wasn't until like 2008 that I decided to take this thing seriously, because I wanted to get out of corporate America. Now, I had quit my job prior to Empower Network. I had quit my job 4 times to try to build a home-based business, network marketing business, or whatever, right? I dabbled a little bit into social media advertising with small businesses and stuff like that. And all 4 times I fell flat on my face. Well, a change of point came for me in May of 2012. I submitted my paperwork to get time off. So that I can go to an Empower Network event. I didn't tell them what I was going for, but I got a reply back from the human resource manager saying, Mr. Hines, we approved your time off, but you're pretty much out of days for the rest of the year. You're pretty much out of vacation days for the rest of the year. Now, that kind of pissed me off. And the reason why it pissed me off was because I was already working 6 days a week. I was already working 48 plus hours a week. I was already having to be on my phone all the time because I was a manager at a Sprint kiosk, and if my employees weren't calling me, then customers were calling me, or my bosses were calling me, or I had to check email. And so I just wasn't about that life anymore, right? I was sick. I was earning great money, but I was tired of it. And so in June of 2012, after the first event that we had with Empower Network, I made a decision that in 90 days I was going to be out of my job. And guess what happened? In 90 days, I thank God for this. I was able to walk away from corporate America for good. And the reason why I was able to do that is because what I'm about to share with you right now with showing you all the money. I'm telling you right now, ever since then, I actually met my wife through Empower Network, Vanessa. We got married. We were friends, then we got engaged, of course, and then we got married. We've been recognized as some of the top earners here in Empower. We've earned over 6 figures. We've sponsored well over 330 plus people on our team in our organization, and this is coming from something. The most I could ever recruit in a month when I was in my previous companies was 3 people. 3 people. That was the most I could ever recruit. But I'm here to tell you right now that if you get into the products, you could really change your game, especially if you're involved in network marketing, or even if you're brand new to the internet, you have no clue what internet marketing or network marketing is. We have the products that can really help you out. We have the organization with the dream team that will be behind you, that's really a family type environment that can truly help you along the way, because although it's cliche a lot to hear that you're in business for yourself but not by yourself, really here with the Dream Team, we have a family that you can really tap into, and they will end up becoming your extended family. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to go ahead and share with you this whole money aspect, and call to let me know if you can see my screen, okay?
All right, yes, I can.
Uh-oh, hold on.
I can see your screen.
All right, is it live now?
Now I'm actually looking at you.
Okay, awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, my job is to show you the money, okay? And this is the 90-day plan where I'm going to show you the money, because everybody wants to know, okay, I see that your products are great, but, how can I earn the money that I want? How can I work 2 to 3 hours per day and earn an income that will actually supersede the income that I'm having from my job? How can I actually start living my dream life? How can I actually walk away from corporate America, if that's your goal, or how can I actually be there to have more time with my wife and kids, or my spouse, loved ones, friends, whatever? How can I travel the world? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what I'm about to share with you right now. So if you give me your time, if you stay on to the end, this won't be long at all, but if you stay on to the end, I've got a very, very, very special surprise and bonus that I want to give to you if you want to take action. Now, that being said, here's the 90-day plan, all right? We are using the Empower Network as our vehicle, okay? We've already said that. It's fueled by Empower Network's core line of training products. Carlton did a great job going over the products. He brought out Tashan, Marion, and Raymond, and they've shared with you some of the results that they've gotten just by leveraging the products by itself. You know, before we started this hangout, Carlton and I were talking about some of the doozies of businesses we've been in the past where, you know, the products weren't even that great, but people were just involved because they could make money, right? And I said, you know, in 2008, I realized I was involved in a company where, you know, they great people and all, but the products, you know, I'm gonna be honest, they just absolutely suck. And so I said, you know what, we've got to, people got to realize that, you know, what we have here with the Empower Network, even if there wasn't a compensation plan attached to it, our product stand alone by itself to where you want to have it in your arsenal, okay? And so we're headed to our destination of time freedom and money freedom. Remember, both at the same time, okay? And so this is the minimum activity for the 90-day plan. Step number 1 is to purchase your builder package, builder package number 3, which is the producer level. I'm going to go into more detail about this in a few seconds. That's $716.95, okay? Step number 2 is to make a commitment to maintain your affiliate, blogging, and Inner Circle membership for at least the next 12 months. And the reason why we're stressing this is because, you know, unfortunately, in this industry, we get a lot of people that are attracted to this industry because they're thinking they're going to get rich quick, and that's just not the case. Now, although here with the Empower Network, which I'm about to show you, you can build a 5- and 6-figure income relatively quickly. Hold on, guys. Let me see something. What's going on? Carl,
yeah,
can you still see my screen?
You were so into it, I couldn't jump in. But yeah, I only see you. I don't see the slides.
All right, hold on 1 second. I don't know what just happened. Let me try something else. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, let me try this one more time.
As I told you guys, you know, it's you don't have to be technically savvy to get this done. You just gotta follow some instructions. Go ahead, bud.
All right, what about right now?
I am seeing your screen now. Yes.
All right. All right, my bad, y'all. So let me go back a little bit to what we were talking about. This is the 90-day plan. I'm going to show you the money. Let me see. We're using Empower Network as our vehicle. It's fueled by Empower Network's core line of training products, and we're headed to our destination of time freedom and money freedom, okay? Both at the same time. Now, the minimum activity, step number 1 is purchase Builder Package 3, which is the producer level. I'm going to break down what the $716.95 is. Step number 2 is to make a commitment to maintain your affiliate, blogging, and Inner Circle membership for at least the next 12 months. And then step number 3 is to become a boss and then a boss maker, which I will be explaining to you very quickly. Now, the reason, again, why we're talking about a 12-month commitment is because we're not about wasting our time with people that aren't serious about building a business. And I want us to understand this, that even though we can do hangouts, you know, on the computer, you don't have to physically drive to a hotel for a meeting, even though you can work from anywhere in the world, even though you can only, you know, realistically, you can build your business working 2 to 3 hours per day. I want us to understand that this truly is a business, okay? And we've got to treat it as such. We've got to treat it as a multi-million-dollar business. We've got to treat it as if we're going out there buying a McDonald's or Subway franchise, because if we were actually physically doing that, then most people would treat their business a whole lot differently. And so I'm letting you know this because we want you to succeed. We're going to give you the tools. We're going to give you access to this webinar. You know, you can allow, you know, leverage me and Carlton and other core Dream Team core members to present this to people, to your prospects, and allow us to do some of the work for you. But you got to commit. You've got to commit. And so, that being said, let me break down this 90-day plan, okay? So let's pretend that this mysterious person is you, right? So remember we said the minimum commitment level for the 90-day plan, because we understand that you want to see the money, all right? You can come around, you can play around, and, you know, it's a law called sowing and reaping. If you sow a little, you're going to reap a little. But if you sow a lot, you're going to reap a lot, okay? And so we want you to understand that, again, this is a business. So the Builder Package 3, which is the producer level, is $500 one time for the top producer formula. Then it's $216.95 a month for the Kalatu Premium, which the Kalatu Premium breaks down to $97 a month. The Inner Circle Audio is $100 a month, and then the affiliate is $19.95 a month, okay? And so all that together is $216.95 a month, all right? Now, the five, as I broke down the 500, that's one time for the and then it's $216.95 a month. Now, driving your Empower Network vehicle is very easy because we have a simple 3-step system, and I want you to say this with me. Blog daily, which is using the products. You're going to use the Collateral Premium every single day, okay? Tell others. That's basically meaning you're going to share, you're going to start marketing, you're going to share the products with other people. You're going to send people the website so that they can become a lead, become a subscriber to your email list, and then we have a sales funnel that's set up to where it can go to work for you. You can start generating income while you're working or doing whatever the case may be, and then get paid. Share the plan. Okay, share this webinar. All right. Again, you don't have to do the webinar coming out the gate. You know, allow me, myself, Carlton, and other Dream Team Core members to do it for you, and then boom, you can be at work. You get a commission notification on your phone saying, boom, you just earned some money. Show me the money, right? And so this is where it gets really, really exciting. All right. So let me keep going. Now, this is how we get paid. We have pretty much we've got the highest payout in the industry, bar none. Now, if you're involved in network marketing or you've been involved in network marketing in the past, this is probably where you are going to feel like your seat is on fire, right? Because when you see a 70% commission payout, you're thinking to yourself, there's no way. It's got to be something wrong. It's got to be something illegal. It's not. Trust me. This thing is absolutely gangster, and this is one of the ways that not only myself, but other people were able to walk away from their jobs because we get paid 4 ways. Number 1 is through direct sales. This is when you personally sell any of our products to somebody, they buy from you, boom, you earn a 70% commission, which I'm about to get into, all right? I'm just getting warmed up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the second way that we get paid is through our power line sales. This is all about leverage, okay? So when someone on your direct team makes a sale and anyone on their team makes a sale through Infinity, okay? And so I'm going to show you examples of this, but I just want to go through the 4 ways that we get paid, all right? And then the third way we get paid is through residual incomes. Now, this is the most appealing to people. This is why people get involved in network marketing. And this is when your existing members renew their monthly subscriptions to the Collateral Premium and to the Inner Circle audios. Now, let me share with you, very quickly, the power of residual earnings and why I'm so excited about Empower Network. Like I mentioned, my last job that I left in September 2012, I was a manager at a Sprint kiosk, and I was in the busiest mall in the whole state of Georgia, okay? And we did very, very well there. We sold a lot of phones, okay? And one of the things that I was happy about is that we kept, at one point, we just kept surpassing our goals for the kiosk, okay? So we did, some months we did 50,000, 67,000 in gross profit. All right. Now, the challenging part for me, at the end of the month, at the 30th or on the 31st, depending on how many days was in a month, I kind of got down, even though I knew a fat commission check was coming to me, because I knew that starting over the next day, I was going to have to start over from ground zero. And I wasn't getting paid the residuals, but the owner of the Sprint kiosk, it was a third-party Sprint company, so the owner of the Sprint kiosk was getting a residual every single month that the customers continued to pay their Sprint bill. And so I was kind of irritated that we had to start over, but it is what it is. But that's not the case here with Empower Network. When your existing members renew their monthly subscriptions, guess what? You earn a residual income, and it really is beautiful. Now, the fourth way we get paid, which is something that you're going to actually have to qualify for, is the Leadership Death Plan. The Leadership, basically, it's an override bonus of at least $10 from every active Collateral Premium membership once you earn $10,000 a month in product sales. And so basically the Empower Network computer system is going to scan your whole organization once you hit 10 grand. And then for every member that you qualify for that has an active Collateral Premium membership, you're going to get an extra $10 per member. And so let's just say you have an organization of 1,000 people, right? 1,000 people. This isn't personally sponsored by you, but this is how your team has grown, right? You have an organization of 1,000 people. You're at 10 grand a month. then that means, boom, you qualify for the Leadership Death Plan. That means you're no longer at 10 grand, but you're now at $20,000 for that month. Now, obviously, since we're talking about income, we can't make any guarantees. These results are not typical. Please see our average earnings at empowernetwork.com/income. And I almost forgot to say that. But this is a reality for many people, okay? And so let me break down how this actually works, okay? And so, again, the 90-day plan is all about earning 70% commissions, all right? So let's say you get started, right? And you go, let me actually keep pressing these right here so I can explain it better, okay? So you got a sponsor. Whoever invited you out, they will be your sponsor. I've got a sponsor. Carlton has a sponsor. Everybody that you heard from tonight, they have a sponsor, right? And so then you have your Empower Network. You have your Empower business, which is you, okay? So your very first sale passes up to your sponsor. Why? Because they're going to help you. They're going to help you build your business. They're not going to do it for you, but they're going to guide you along the path, and they're going to be there to support you, okay? And so as a thank you, you say, thank you for helping me out. Thank you for sharing this great opportunity with me. Let me give you my first sale. Your second sale is going to go to you, all right? Your third sale is going to get passed up to your sponsor. The fourth sale is going to go to you. The fifth sale gets passed up to your sponsor, all right? Let me keep going. Now, your next 5 sales, sale number 6, 7, 8, and 9, go to you. You're happy. You're doing the money dance. You're bumping it. You're doing all this stuff, right? You're doing the snake or whatever, right? You're doing the cabbage patch or whatever. You're excited about what's going on. You're doing the moonwalk. You're busting out your Michael Jackson because you are making money, okay? And then your 10th sale goes to your sponsor as another thank you for sharing this opportunity with me. Thank you for helping me get on a pathway towards freedom where I can have time and money freedom at the same time. Okay, so let me share with you again what happens. So sales 11 through 14 go to you. Sale number 15 goes to your sponsor. Sales number 16 through 19 go to you. Sale number 20 goes to your sponsor. And then sale 21 through 24 goes to you. And sale 25 goes to your sponsor. So this happens all the way down through infinity. Okay, and so this is the basis of the 70% commission structure that we have. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're about to do. I'm about to show you how you can leverage, how if you build an organization, you can really start seeing some income coming in, okay? And so, now, this is your Empower business, okay? Let's say you bring somebody into the business, okay? Obviously, sales number 1, go to your sponsor. Sale number 2, you keep. Sale number 3 passes up to your sponsor. Sale number 4, you keep. Sale number 5 passes up to your sponsor. But let's say you bring in somebody, right? And then they bring in somebody. So guess what's going to happen? The first person that they bring in, that sale is now what's called a power line sale. So power line sale number 1 passes up to you. They keep their second sale. Power line sale number 3 passes up to you. That person keeps their fourth sale. Power line sale number 5 passes up to you. Okay, so I want you to envision yourself building an organization and then they going out and building their own organization, and then boom, you're helping them get results. They're passing up sales to you. It's a win-win situation because you got to understand this. Your sponsor has a vested interest in you. They want you to succeed. And I'm about to show you why, because they're good people, and obviously we want to get paid as well, okay? So let me share with you income potential example number 1. All right, this is the 90-day plan. All right, say, show me the money. Man, I'm excited. Okay, so producer level number 3, month number 1, you're going to invest right up here at the top, $716.95 in your business, okay? That's the top producer formula, $500 one-time investment, and then $216.95 goes for your Kalatu Premium, the Inner Circle Audio, as well as the affiliate fee. The affiliate fee allows you to earn a commission from the resale of our products. That's why you have to pay the $19.95 a month for the affiliate fee, all right? So let's say you get busy, you get started, and you get serious, all right? So you bring in everybody right here, you bring in at the producer level. Sue gets in at the producer level. Those sales get passed up to your sponsor. You bring in Bob, you keep the commissions from that. You bring in Michelle, her sales go up to your sponsor. You bring in John, you keep the commissions from John. You bring in Tiffany, her sales go up to your sponsor. Now, I'm about to show you something, ladies and gentlemen, that will literally blow your socks off, because I'm about to show you how in your first month, you can be in profit. Your very first month. And the reason why this is so exciting and the reason why you want to pay attention is because if you look at starting any type of business, a brick and mortar business, a franchise, whatever the case may be, generally speaking, you should not expect to see a profit until you're at least 2 to 3 years in. Now, let me repeat myself just in case you missed out. Most business owners realize that they're not going to see a profit until they're 2 to 3 years in. But with Empower Network, if you follow what we're outlining, and if you share this webinar with other people, again, you don't have to do the webinar, but if you share this webinar with other people, I'm about to share with you how you can be in profit your first month, all right? Watch this. Pay attention to what's going to show up in the blue. Ready, set, go. All right. So, my timing was off. Let me try that one more time. All right. So let me share this with you. Okay. So each person that you bring in at the producer level, remember I said we get 70% commission. Okay. So of the $716.95, $625 of that is commissionable. All right. So that's at 70%. So the sales that you actually earn a commission on are from Bob and John. And so that's $875 that you earn just by bringing in 5 people into the business your first month at the producer level, all right? Which now means you become a boss. A boss is our first leadership, a boss is our first leadership rank here in the Empower Network, and that happens when you sell 5 Kalatu premium sales in a month, because we want to reward you, all right? My wife and I, this started about actually this is the second month. Each month we've hit boss, okay? And so we want to share with you how to hit the first leadership level. This is what recognition is all about. And so you become a boss, and not only do you become a boss, but you brought 5 people in at the producer level in your first month. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Pay attention to what's in the blue. Your month 1 total income is $875. You, my friend, are in profit already. You're in profit. You're in the black. You're not in the red. All right? Now, month number 2, I want you to pay attention at the top. Your monthly overhead drops because now all you're paying for is the Inner Circle Audio, the Kalatu Premium, as well as the affiliate fee. Okay? So, month number 2, you're going to help John as a go-getter. You help him to become a boss. So, John goes out. He shares this webinar with other people, and he brings in Terry, Desmond, Gail, Janet, and Adrian, right? Guess what? Watch this. This is the power of what we have here with the Empower Network. So the sale from Terry actually passes up to you. The sale from John the sale from Desmond goes to John, so John is happy. The sales from Gail passes up to you. The ones from Janet go to John, and the sales from Adrian passes up to you. Watch this, though. Watch this. So remember, of the $716.95, 625% of it, $625 of it is commissionable. So at 70% of 625 times the 3 sales that you got, that means it's $1,312.50 that you've earned from work that you didn't even have to go out there and do the advertising for. Remember, John did this. John brought in all these 5 people. So not only that, you helped John become a boss, which now means you've reached our 2nd leadership rank here in the Empower Network, which means you are a boss maker. A boss maker is basically when you help one of your members that's direct to you become a boss. They get 5 Kalatu premium sales. And so remember, your month 2 expenses is $216.95. Because of John's work, you've earned $1,312.50. Now, the goal is every month you want to qualify for boss and you want to become a boss maker. And so You're not sitting on your butt. You're still going out there and you're doing the work. You're getting 5 new people. You're helping them to get started at the producer level. So that means you bring in sale number 6 is Vanessa. Roger is sale number 7. Stephanie is you've earned, that's your 8th sale. Rochelle is number 9, and then David, that passes up to your sponsor because he's number 10. All right, but we're not going to stop right there because you brought in 5 people. You've earned a commission on 4 of the sales. All right, 4 of the sales. So at $625 each at 70%, that's $1,750. But guess what? Remember, Bob and John, they're in their 2nd month membership of the Kalatu Premium and the Inner Circle Audio. All right, and so that's at $125 each at 70%, which means your residual income is starting to grow. It's now at $175. So, ladies and gentlemen, your month 2 total, look at this, is $3,237.50. Now, I want you to raise your hands up in the air and say, I want that for myself. That's me. That's it, period. I see myself earning this type of income. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it for real, all right? I know I can get a bit excited because, you know, my life has been changed forever by Power Network. You may not be sharing in my enthusiasm a little bit right now because you haven't earned this money yet. But I'm telling you, $3,237.50, your 2nd month in business, by sharing, by just following what we're going to lay out for you, guess what? That's more than what the average person is earning in America per month. The average household, the average person in America is earning about $3,000 a month. You've done that in your 2nd month in business, but we're going to keep going. Remember, this is the 90-day plan. This is not a 2-week plan. This is a 90-day plan, income plan that I want to show you. So month number 3, your monthly overhead is $216.95. And let me share the importance of having a low overhead, because if you look at starting any type of brick and mortar business, like the kiosk that I was at Sprint, depending on the month, the overhead alone just for the kiosk, not for lights, not employees, but just for the kiosk alone, was anywhere between $7,000 and $20,000 a month. Just to have a kiosk at the end of the food court in front of Starbucks in Old Navy, which is a primetime location for that mall, anywhere between $7,000 to $20,000 a month. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Your monthly overhead is nowhere near that. It's only $216.95 a month. Okay, so Adrian gets passed up to you from John. So he's your member, and guess what? He's on fire. So you work with him to become a boss. Adrian goes out, he does the work, he does the advertising, he gets people to this webinar. Boom, watch what happens. So Joy, Don, Patricia, Diane, and Philip, they get started with Adrian in business. Joy's sales get passed up to you, because remember, you're helping Adrian get started. Don's sale goes to Adrian, so Adrian's excited. Patricia's sales go up to you. You're happy. You're doing the money dance. You're doing the moonwalk. You're break dancing. You're jumping up and down. You're excited, right? Philip's sale goes to your. Diane's sales go to Adrian, and then sale number 5 from Philip, they go to you. Again, you're doing the breakout dance or whatever type of dance you like to do. Okay. Or you could just sit there sophisticated with your legs crossed, sipping tea or coffee, but you're still excited. However you get excited is up to you. But guess what? 3 individuals that you earn sales from because they purchased products from us at $625 each, that's $1,312.50. All right? But we're not going to stop there. Why? Because you understand. You just now help Adrian get to boss level, but you know you got to go out there and you got to reach boss as well. So you help 5 new people get started. Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, Lori, and Annette, those are the 5 people you help get started. You earn the commissions from Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, and Lori. And guess what? Again, the 70% commission stays the same. Off of the $625 each, that's $1,750. Obviously, the sales from Annette passes up to your sponsor. But we're not stopping there, because Bob and John, now we're getting into the residual aspect. Bob and John are in their 3rd month membership. So at $125 each at 70%, that's $175 in residual. But guess what? You got some more residual coming, because remember, Terry, Gail, Adrian, Vanessa, Stephanie, Rochelle, and Roger, they're now in their second month membership of the Kalatu Premium and Inner Circle Audio. And so at $125 each at 70%, that's $612.50. So if you tally all of this up from your monthly total, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seat. That's $3,850 from your third month in business if you follow this plan and if you help everybody get started at the producer level. But remember, we said we're on the 90-day plan. So I want to show you what the potential income could be at the producer level for 90 days. $7,962.50. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 100% real. All things are possible to him who believes. Now, that may be some good income for some of you, and you may be saying, well, Adrian, that's pretty good, but I want to be able to earn more. You know, I earned a little bit of a higher income. I see the value with Empower Network. I see the value in getting started tonight. I see the value in, partner up with the Dream Team. I see the value in everything that you share, but I want to be able to earn more money. And trust me, I understand where you're coming from. So let me share this with you right here. Let me share with you, excuse me, income potential example number 2. Now, everything is going to stay the same as far as the people and all that. The only thing that's going to change is the numbers. So I'm going to go through this a little bit quicker because the only thing that changes is the numbers. Again, everything else stays the same. So month number 1, you get started at the builder level, which is number 4. That means you have the top, you have the team builder formula, you have the top producer formula, you have the Inner Circle Audio, you have the Kalatu Premium, as well as you're paying $19.95 for the affiliate fee. Okay, so the breakdown of it, this is where month number 1, your total investment comes in at $1,716.95. All right, and so, ladies and gentlemen, your sales, again, the same people, you're bringing in the same people, Sue, Bob, Michelle, John, and Tiffany, right? Okay, now, the commissionable aspect from the $116.95 is $1,625. You take 70% of that, okay? So, of the sales that you get from Bob and John, 70% of $1,625 each is $2,275. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know the deal. You become a boss because you've helped 5 people get started at the bare minimum. They have the Kalatu Premium, and then boom, you become a boss. But guess what? I told you I'm going to show you how you can actually be a profit your first month. And so your total income from month number 1, you follow this game plan right here. You help 5 people get started your first month at the builder level. Ladies and gentlemen, you're already a profit. Look at this, $2,275. That's more than what you invested right here. So obviously you are in the black again. And we like being in the black. All right, so let me share with you month number 2. Your monthly overhead drops down to $216.95 because obviously you're only paying for the Inner Circle Audio, the Kalatu Premium, and the affiliate fee. You help John. John is a go. All right, I'm going too fast. Woosah, let me slow down. John is a go-getter. And you help him. I get excited when I do this, ladies and gentlemen, so please excuse my enthusiasm. If it's a bit over the top for you, I'm just pumped up and excited for you because this is a vehicle that can get you to the finish line a whole lot faster. But hey, I'm a bit biased because I've been in the industry for a minute, and I've seen a lot of companies come and go, and a lot of the products and stuff out there, the systems, are a bunch of garbage, and what can I say? So back to this. John is a go-getter. You help him become a boss. Again, all the people stay the same, right? The only thing that's going to change is the numbers, okay? So, Terry, you get the sales from Terry, Gail, and Adrian. Boom, $1,625 each at 70%. Ladies and gentlemen, that's $3,412.50. That's the commission that you earn because John went and helped 5 people get started at builder level number 4, okay? Guess what? John becomes a boss, and then boom, you qualify for our second position. You become a boss maker. You're jumping up and down. You help John become a boss. You're jumping up and down because you're a boss maker. And then watch this, your income is going up as well. And so you understand that it's important for you to qualify each and every month to become a boss. So again, same people, Vanessa, Roger, Stephanie, Rochelle, and David, you help them get started at the builder level. Watch the income. It continues to rise. Let it rise, right? Let it rise. I feel like singing. Don't judge my singing. I can't sing, but I feel like singing because your income is going up. Can you see the potential? I want you to imagine you checking your email and you're getting all these commission notifications. You get so many commission notifications from a Power Network saying, congratulations, congratulations. You think it's spam, but it's not spam. It's just that you're plugging into our system, right? And so you get the commission from these 4 sales at 70% each. That's $4,550. All right? You're excited. You're pumped up. You're jumping up and down. Again, you're break dancing. You're doing a moonwalk or whatever your favorite dance move is. Or if you just like crossing your legs, sipping tea and coffee and holding up your pinky, right? Whatever the case may be, you're excited. Bob and John, their second month membership, the residual stays the same. That's $175. So your month 2 total income at the builder level, whoa, $8,137.50. Ladies and gentlemen, if you keep this up every single month, you are now earning a 6-figure income. Think about it. But we're not done. Remember, this is a 90-day income plan, right? Adrian has passed up to you from John. He's your member. He's on fire. You work with him to become a boss. He brings in Joy, Donna, Patricia, Diane, and Philip. You help him qualify to become a boss. You get sales from Joy, Patricia, and Philip at $1,625 each at 70%. That means you earn commissions of $3,412.50. But it doesn't stop right there because your income is going to continue to grow because you're going out there. You're not being lazy. You're not sitting on the couch twiddling your thumbs and watching TV, but you're going out there working 2 to 3 hours a day. You're working your butt off. You're making sure that you get people on this webinar presentation, and you're allowing the Dream Team Core to do the explaining and telling for you. And guess what? Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, Lori, and Annette, they get started with you at the builder level. Watch the income go up. That means you earned the sales 11 through 14. That's $4,550 that you've earned from these 4 sales alone. But guess what? Your residual is still going up. Bob and John's 3rd month residual income gets you $175, and then the residual from the 2nd month membership of Terry, Gail, Adrian, Vanessa, Stephanie, Rochelle, and Roger, that's $612.50. Ladies and gentlemen, your month 3 total income, you add all of this up. Don't worry about it. You don't have to be smart at math. I've already calculated it for you. Guess what? Your month 3 total income is $8,750. Excuse me. Now, let's tally it up for the last 90 days. Excuse me, I'm screaming and shouting so much that I got to take a sip of water. I'm losing my voice. So let's tally it up for the last 90 days. What do you think your 90-day income is as long as you follow this plan, right? As long as you follow the plan, here's your 90-day income total, $19,162.50. That is absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a little over $9,000 a month. No, I'm sorry, not $9,000 a month. That's a little over. My math isn't even the greatest. Whatever that is, that's a lot of money your first 90 days in business, okay? But you're probably saying, Adrian, that's good and all. I like what I'm seeing. I'm ready to get started right now, but I need to make more money. I've got a very high 6-figure income that I got to replace. I'm a VP or whatever. I need to see more income, right? I got you. I got you. Just chill out. I got you, okay? So let me share with you the income potential example number 3, all right? Again, this is the 90-day plan. You get started at level 5, which is the influencer level. You have the mass influence formula, the team building formula, the top producer formula, the inner circle audios, the Kalatu premium, as well as you're paying for the affiliate fee. So your month 1 total expenses is $5,216.95. Ladies and gentlemen, the people stay the same. The only thing that's going to change is the income, and guess what? The income is going to go through the roof because the roof is on fire. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, at the producer level, the $5,216.95, 70% of it is commissionable at $5,125. So if you times that by 2, that means the sales from Bob and John that you get, that's $7,175. Ladies and gentlemen, off of 2 sales that you earn the commissions from, that's $7,175. I want you to say that again. That's $7,175. Obviously, you become a boss. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Your month one total income, $7,175. You are in the black once again. Your monthly, you've exceeded what you've actually invested. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in profit your very first month because you help 5 people get started at the influencer level. All right. Let me keep going. Month number 2, your monthly expenses drop, obviously, because now you're only paying for the monthly membership, which is the Inner Circle Audio, the Kalatu Premium, and the affiliate fee. Obviously, the people stay the same. John is a go-getter. You help him become a boss. Watch this. You earn the commissions from Terry, Gail, and Adrian at 70% from the $5,125. OMG. You have now earned $10,762.50. That lady, that is 5 figures in 1 month. Your second month in business. Obviously, you become a boss maker. You're jumping up and down. You're paying off debt. You're reinvesting back into your business. You're saving up because you understand that as a business owner, you've got to constantly reinvest in your business, and you're pumped up. You're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening, but then again I can, because I listened to Speak the World into Existence, the Inner Circle Audio by Dave Wood, and he said it was going to happen, and I stayed in the game. I never quit. I never gave up. I am on fire. My team is on fire, and guess what? I'm about to go and help 5 other people get started, because you understand you got to qualify for boss again. So you help Vanessa, Roger, Stephanie, Rochelle, and David get started. You earn the sales 6, 7, 8, and 9. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? $5,125 each at 70% is $14,350.00. I can't believe I just did the high-pitched voice, but let me calm down. All right, so remember, Bob and John's second month membership is $125 each at 70%, so your residual is at $175. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to guess right now what your month 2 total income is. All right. Now, in case you're not fast, I'm not fast. I've already got this figured out. I'm gonna do it for you. Your month 2 total income is $25,287.50. But we're not done, because remember, this is a 90-day plan, income plan. All right. Watch this. Month number 3. Your monthly expenses is at $216.95. Okay, Adrian gets passed up to you from John because he's your member and he's on fire. You help Adrian to become a boss. You earn Adrian's his first, third, and fifth sale. Excuse me. And that means you at $5,125 each at 70%. That means you earn $10,762.50. Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian went out there and did the work. Adrian tapped into his sphere of influence. He shared with them this webinar, and guess what? You reap the benefits from it. This is all about leverage. This is how, ladies and gentlemen, how you don't have to. All you got to do is just focus on sharing this with other people and helping them to get started correctly. And guess what? You can literally work 2 to 3 hours per day and earn a full-time income. It is that possible. This is why with Empower Network, we can help you to experience time and money freedom at the same time. All right? But you understand you got to qualify for boss as well. So you go out and you help Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, and Lori and Annette get started. You earn the sales from Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, and Lori. Watch this. That means you bring in $14,350. You become a boss maker. You become a boss as well. And watch this. The residual income kicks in from John and Bob that third month. That's $175 in residual income. Then you also get the residual from Terry, Gail, Adrian, Vanessa, Stephanie, Rochelle, and Roger. And so that means that your second month residual from those individuals is at $612.50. Ladies and gentlemen, your month 3 total income, $25,900 in 3 months. In 3 months, you've almost surpassed what many people in America earn in a year. Let's put this into perspective. If you follow this plan to a T, you've earned $25,900 your third month. Guess what your 90-day income total is? $58,362.50. Think about it. This is why we are excited here in Empower Network. It's not that we're drinking the Kool-Aid, but we know what's a reality. Not only that, but we're helping people along the way. What would your life look like if in 90 days you could earn $58,362.50? What would your life look like? Watch this. Aaron says there's nothing like this in our industry. Every home business actually, you know what? Before I even get into some of that, if you're involved in the network marketing industry, I want to show something very powerful to you. Most people in network marketing, they have a huge team, like tens of thousands of people, in order to bring in 10 plus thousand a month, right? Let me share with you how many people in your whole organization, these aren't even people that you all recruited, but your organization. All right, so month number 1, you help 5 people get started. So that's 5 people in your organization. Month number 2, you help John. So this is 5 people right here. That's a total of 10. Plus, you get 5 new people. That's a total of 15. All right, so by month 2, you got a total of 15 people in your organization. Month number 3, Adrian gets 5 people, so that's 20. Plus, you get 5 new people. That means you got 25 people in your organization in 3 months. 25 people in your organization in 3 months. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know, especially if you're involved in network marketing, what company can you go to where your organization is 25 people? 25 people, and you earn a 90-day total income of $58,362.50. I'm going to help you out nowhere. Nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was involved in an old network marketing company, right, I had about maybe 8 or so people on my team, and my sponsor actually put those people up under me because I sucked at recruiting. For 8 people, my total income for having 8 people on my team was around $36. $36. There's a person in our industry, he was involved in a network marketing company in the past prior to Empower Network. He had like 10,000 people in his organization, and his income was about $4,000 to $5,000 a month. But here with Empower Network, at level number 5, with the influencer level, you have 25 people in your organization in 90 days. They're all at the influencer level. Guess what? That's an income of $58,362.50. Aaron says there's nothing like this in our industry. Every home business entrepreneur, every online marketer, every affiliate marketer has got to experience this. This is a guy that's been in the industry for 19 years. 19 years. Amy says, what I love about this system is that now I get to be fully present with my kids. Excuse me. I get to work a lot less time, a couple hours a day, and generate way more income. Sarita says the residual income is amazing. She's in Australia, by the way. Either Australia or Austria, I forget. But the residual income is amazing, especially when you're a mom and have 2 children to look after. I'm now at $3,400 a month in residuals. Just residuals alone. It's not talking about what she's making from the resale of the products, right? Watch this. AK says, and this is a guy that's in Germany, where English is not even his first language. He says, when I finally found this system, in the first month, I was able to make over $21,000. In my second month, I was able to make over $28,000. And in the third month, I made an unbelievable amount of $44,000. In his first 90 days in business, ladies and gentlemen, he did over $90,000. Over $90,000. Watch this. Lumila and Alex, who are baby boomers, so this lets you know that you can be young, you can be well advanced, right? You could be a senior, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? But we got people from all different walks, all different creeds, religious backgrounds, it doesn't matter. People are getting results here with the Empower Network vehicle. Excuse me, within 2 years in this system, we managed to make $1,777. Watch this. Kimberly, who's a member of our team, one of the top income earners in Empower Network, says, I earned a commission within my first week, not even to know where it really came from. I thought if I can make this happen more, I'm just going to stick with this. Well, she stuck with it, her and her business partner, Paul, and they are awesome and rocking it. Watch this. I'm not done. Ella says, I went to $25,000 in 45 days, which is incredible. Even talking about it, I still can't believe it. Silvio, who's over in Portugal, English is not even his first language. He said, my best month was more than $50,000. $50,000 in a single month. Oh, my goodness. I went to $25,000 in 45 days, which is incredible. Agnes says, my best month was $13,000. I was in paradise, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you how to get started as a builder. You've seen the comp plan. You see how to make money. Now it's time for you to learn how to get started. Remember, I got a surprise for you. I'm almost done. So, level 1 is the starter level. That's where you get the Kalatu Premium blogging system. That's $97 a month, and then you're paying the $19.95 for the affiliate fee. Okay, this is so you can resell the Empower Network product line and earn a commission from it. All right. Level 2 is the mindset level. All right. You get the Inner Circle audio, which is well over 100 audios that you get. You also, that's $100 a month, and then the Kalatu Premium is $97 a month, as well as the affiliate fee is $19.95. So this right here totals actually to $216.95. Okay. Then the level 3, which is the producer level, you get the top producer formula, which is a one-time investment of $500, and then the affiliate fee with the Kalatu Premium and the Inner Circle audio, that's $216.95 a month. All right. And so your total for the producer level is $716.95. Level 4 is the builder level. This, ladies and gentlemen, is where you get the team building formula, okay? You also get the top producer formula, the Inner Circle audios, the Kalatu Premium, as well as the affiliate system, all right? This is the team building formula is a one-time investment of $1,000, and then a top producer is $500 one time. So that's where the $1,500 comes from. It's $1,500 one time, and then $216.95 a month. All right, and then the last level is the influencer level, which is level 5. Right, is $5,000 one time. You get the mass influence formula. That includes the mass influence formula plus the team building formula and the top producer formula. And then the monthly aspect, the $216.95, is for the Inner Circle audio, the Kalatu Premium, as well as the affiliate system. All right. So let me share this with you. This is how you get started as a builder. Okay. Level number 1 is the starter level. That's $116.95 a month. Level 2 is the mindset level. That's $216.95 a month. Level 3 is the producer level. Again, that's $500 one time. And the level 4, well, let me show this to you. The level 3 is the producer level. That's $500 one time. Keep in mind the monthly membership is $216.95. That includes the Kalatu Premium at $97, the affiliate fee at $19.95, and the Inner Circle audio at $100. Level 4, which is the builder level, is $1,500 one time, plus the monthly membership, and the mass influencer level is $5,000 one time, plus the monthly membership. All right, this is how you get started with us, ladies and gentlemen, in Empower Network. With the person that invited you out, all you have to do is click on the right-hand side. If you want to get started as a builder, click on whichever package is most appropriate for you and get started. All right, now, normally at the end of these, we've got 3 types of people, okay? And you just got to identify which number you are, okay? Carlton laid it out with the products. He laid it out sharing about the company. I talked about showing you the money, the compensation plan. We've given you the information. It's time for you to make an informed decision. But I'm going to share something with you. You may be person number 3 where you say, you know what, Adrian, Carlton, thanks, but no thanks, all right? That's cool and all. No hard feelings. We're not going to bug you. We're not going to harass you. We're not going to stalk you. All you got to do is just hit the X on the top of this webinar, and adios, the best. We wish you the best, okay? But then you could be person number 2 where he says, you know what, Adrian, I'm not interested in being a builder, but I love to be a customer. That's awesome. That's great. The left-hand side, bottom left-hand side, pick whichever product you want to go ahead and get started with. Boom, become a customer. The person that referred you, they're going to reach out to you and share with you how to leverage that product to build whatever type of business you have, okay? But then you may be a person like myself, number one, where you said, I saw the vision in the 90-day plan, and I'm ready to get started as a builder, all right? And you're pumped up, you're excited, and you're saying, okay, I want to go ahead and get started immediately. I want to get started right now. I don't have to second guess. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to fast. I don't have to pray. I want to go ahead and get started right now because I see the vision. And ladies and gentlemen, let me just share this with you. This is not a sales tactic or anything like that. Although, you know, I'm pretty good at sales because that's how I built my life, right? But here's the truth of the matter. Here's the truth of the matter. Money is attracted to speed. The quicker you make a decision, the quicker you can attract money to you. Now, let's say you make a decision, you get started now. The way the laws of the universe work is that more than likely you're going to attract people to you that want to go ahead and get started as well. Or you could be the type of person where you think about it for like 3,000 months, and then you say, you know what, you overanalyze it instead of just getting in. The best way to figure out how it works is to get in. You try to overanalyze it, and then you say, you know what, 30,000 months later, I want to get started, and then you're sharing this webinar with people, and you're frustrated because people aren't getting started right away like you would hope. But think about it. You didn't get started right away either. So why should other people? It is what it is. I didn't make up the laws. You can get mad at me. It's just how it works. But what I want you to do is choose the level that's best for you, and let's get you started. Now, let me share with you. Let me come off screen. Let me share with you what the bonus is that I wanted to offer you, right? Let me share this with you. All right, so here it is. Here it is. Here's how, okay, here's the bonus that I wanted to share with you, all right? Within the next 30 minutes, right now we're at 8:30, by 9 o'clock, if you get with the person that invited you to this webinar, you let them know, I want to get started at the special discount of $47. All right, this is going to get you in at the Collateral Premium level. You can't do it on this page, but you got to message them right now and say, show me how I can get started to get my foot in the door at $47. You see the vision as far as everything else. You want to go ahead and get started right now. Just ask them, give me the link. I'm ready to pay. I got my credit card ready. Ladies and gentlemen, we share with you everything that you need to know. Now it's up to you as far as to whether or not this is the vehicle that you want to use to get yourself to your end goal, which is financial freedom and time freedom. It's totally up to you. I'm not going to give a hard close or an altar call, you know, or anything like that. It is what it is. We've already made our decisions. Carlton, Marion, Raymond, Tashan, myself, we made our decision. It's up to you to make your decision. That being said, we appreciate your time. We appreciate you joining us. If you want to get started before 9 o'clock at the discounted of $47, get with the person that invited you out. Get that link. Get started right away. If you just want to go ahead and get the producer level, whatever, we're not going to stop you from getting in at that level either. Go ahead, get started with us right now. That being said, thank you for taking the time out your busy night. I hope this was impactful for you. Welcome to the team. I want to send you a virtual handshake. Welcome to the team. We'll see you on the inside. Your sponsor is going to get with you. They're going to go over a new members coaching call with you and show you how to get started right out the gate. Take care, my friends. Good night.